Bonjour à tous et bienvenue à ma chaîne YouTube. Today on my workbench I have Tim's Breckwell brand analog version pellet stove controller. This is the second time that Tim sends me this one. He sent it to me about 5 years ago for repairs. I did the repairs at that time. It's been running fine since, but he had another failure with it, so he asked me to have another look at it. I agreed to do that. He sent it to me. I received it. I tested it, made the necessary repairs, and now I'm ready to do final tests on it before I return it to Tim. So Tim, thanks for thinking of me again. I appreciate it. As you can see, I have Tim's pellet stove controller on my test fixture. It's currently connected to the wiring harness at the back. It's mounted on a faceplate, and this faceplate also holds an actual auger motor. The shaft from the auger motor comes out the front, and on that auger motor I have a decal, X marks the spot, so that when the controller is calling for the auger to spin, you'll hear it in the video, you'll see it spin, and because I have 4 lights at the back, you'll see the auger motor light come on at the same time. So in addition to what you see here, I have 4 light bulbs at the back. These 4 light bulbs simulate different functions of your stove. The first one simulates the igniter, the second one the combustion fan or the firebox fan, the one in yellow simulates the auger motor, and finally in red at the far end I have the convection or room fan. Tim's controller has an 8-pin Molex on it, and it's capable of controlling a heater element, so we will see this light come on during testing. So let me switch this over to low. I have it in the neutral position here, and off. So when I turn it on, we'll see some of the lights at the back come on. There we go, we see 2 lights come on, the combustion fan and the convection or room fan. The auger is not spinning and the igniter is not on. A few tests that I can do in manual mode is to check the manual feed button. That will cause the auger to come on. Notice how that happens. The auger light at the back is on, you hear the motor spinning, and you see X marks the spot also spinning. So that's functional. The other thing I can check is the high fan. As you can see, we're kind of dim there with the light, which would indicate that the fan is running slowly. If I press this switch, we go to high mode, and the intensity of the light bulb has increased, which means the fan would be running faster. So neutral, faster, off, faster. So that's functional. The last thing I can check with the high fan in low mode is the low B, C, D, E max switch positions. As I rotate through those, notice the intensity of the convection or room fan increase with every step that I take. As I always say for this style of controllers, positions D, E, and max are the same, so as I rotate through them, the intensity of the light bulb doesn't change. It might flicker slightly, but it doesn't change. So as I go back to low, we see the intensity is back down. Manual feed works, high fan works, so all of the manual features are functioning correctly. Now it's time to go into automatic mode. To go into automatic mode, I need to press on the auger button here. That will cause a number of things to happen. Firstly, we'll see the green light at the top come on to tell us that we're in automatic mode. That green light actually indicates on your stove that the exhaust pressure sensor is functioning correctly. So if you can't get this light to come on, check your exhaust sensor. It could be blocked, it could be clogged, or the tubing could be cracked. Something else could be wrong as well. So when I press the auger button, a few things will happen. As I said, the light will come on because my tester has no combustion fan box switch. When I press the auger button, that will cause the light to come on, as I noted. It will also cause a timer on the controller to start, and that timer will determine when the first instance of the auger motor spin will be in low mode. When I release this button, that will activate a relay on the circuit board and it will cause the igniter to come on. Let's go ahead and do that. So I press the button, we see the green light has come on. We had a quick burst of the auger drive, but very short. And as I release, the igniter should come on. There it is, the igniter came on. That igniter will stay on for approximately 10 minutes. I tested that, and that is functional. So I won't be showing that in this video. But we know the timer is running, and soon we'll get the first cycle of the auger motor in automatic mode. There it is. And if you keep your eye on this spot right here, there's a hole in the faceplate. You should see the green LED come on whenever the auger motor is being called to drive by the controller. Let's wait for one more cycle of that to happen. So I'm in low. It's a very short cycle with a long off time in between. One last time so you can notice how short the cycle is. and then I'll switch over to the max position over here. There it is, a very short on cycle. So when I go to max, we see the intensity of the convection or room fan has gone up, and now the timer has changed and we'll have a longer on cycle but a shorter time between cycles. So let's wait for the first one. Notice how long that is. So that was a long on time and a shorter off time in between. So the next cycle should happen sooner. There it is, short period of time. Very long on time. So let's leave that on for one more time. One last time. There it is. Everything is running fine. So let me switch that back to low and to off. So Tim, there you have it. Your pellet stove controller is now once again fully functional. I want to thank you very much for sending it to me. I appreciate that very much. For all you other viewers, if you have a pellet stove controller of your own, whether it's a Breckwell, Quadrafire, or USSC, and you have a service need for it, please feel free to contact me. I'd be more than happy to speak with you about that. In the meantime, I hope you'll take a few seconds to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd appreciate that. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.